Hey my friends, welcome back to Falcon's RC, and we're going to keep building the Falcon 25. What we're going to do now is install the control horn someplace. On the book it doesn't say really, which control horn, which screw goes where, and there's a bunch of screws on the back. I already kind of set up over here. What I did, I just pulled all of them out and lay them in, on trying to match them to their size, and you set them out on different parts. Basically everything that I think is for the control horns and push rods, I went ahead and put all that out of them bags, and here we have a bunch of screws and rods. So as you notice, I went ahead and put the hinges on these things. I screwed them on place, and these are the screws that are actually going to be holding the control horns. These three different sizes right here. These ones right here. The big ones, the longer ones, are for the ailerons. The medium sized ones are for the rudders, and the small ones are for the elevators. And you are going to get 2, 4, 6 of them, 6 of each one. Basically, I think you get like 2 extra ones in case that you lose them, I guess. But anyway, this is the way they go, and that is according to the thickness of the control surface. So, and these are all the push rods and all the steps to install them things. So, okay, my friends, so let's go ahead, and I'm gonna show you how I do this. Okay, we got the aileron right here. What we're gonna do first is basically get this thing square. We need the control horn. We really want it to be like perfectly aligned with the horn on our servo. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna use a ruler right here. I'm gonna use a pen, and we're going to mark a line about 1 inch long on the aileron based on the direction of the servo. I'm using right here. This is gonna ensure that I have this square. And okay, I have that line marked right there now, and I'm gonna use this line to put this horn in place to get it perfectly square, perfectly square right there. So okay, my friends, and when you do this, you really want this control horn to be aligned with the joint where the aileron joins into the wing. You want the holes to be aligned with it on the neutral position right here. Hold it neutral, and you want them to be aligned. So in that way you are going to have the same throw both ways, up and down. You're going to have the same amount of throw. So what we're going to do now, have this in place, we're going to mark where the holes are, basically where the screws are going to go. I'm going to mark it right here with a small drill bit, both holes, and we're going to drill these holes all the way through now with this small drill bit first. Make sure to keep it straight and line. If you have a way some sort of tool to keep these holes nice and even all the way down, that'll be great. If not, you just have to do it as best as you can with your hand, basically, like I'm doing it right now. And you're gonna do these 2 holes. Now I'm gonna change the bit for the bigger bit. We're gonna try to use a drill bit slightly bigger than your screw. In that way your screw is gonna go clear in there. It won't be rubbing or forcing against the aileron wood. The bigger bit. Now that's gonna make this bigger bit go a lot easier after you put that pilot hole there. I have my fingers on the bottom so I can feel it whenever it comes on the other side, which is right there. Now we're going to get our control horn, put it in place, and we're going to grab one of the plates that they give you for this. Oh, now, yeah, when you get these plates, make sure look at the different shapes on it. You're gonna get a round one and one this shape of square basically cuts on it. These round ones are to hold the wheels on place, and the ones that have the square cuts are to hold these things on place. So make sure to use the right ones. Okay, now we're gonna put the control horn in place, put this all the way through both screws. We're gonna have this plate, and we're gonna hold it against these the holes on the holes right there, and we're going to screw this in place. Grab this, I'm gonna use this one, and then we're just basically gonna tie them in. It's gonna be a little bit hard to get it different to get it going, but after you get it going, I mean, it's gonna go in quick. That one in place. Let me go. They are pretty long screws, really. I think they're a little bit too long. But anyway, let me go ahead and finish tightening this, and we're going to go ahead and install the horns the same way we did here, square everything on the rest of the control surfaces. You know, all the control surfaces, we're going to do the same. So okay guys, let me go ahead and finish this. Okay my friends, after you place the control horns on all the control surfaces the same way I show you how to do the aileron basically. The only different, you know, the only one that's going to be a little bit different is going to be the elevator one. Well, which I did here, I just put it all the way to the edge, basically close to the edge of the elevator right here. Again, line the holes with the edge of the control surface with the joint. Both of them, make sure that they're both at the same distance. And now we're going to basically put the plane together, and we're going to start putting the control rods. So to do this, we need to locate the holes on this wing right here to put the tail boom in place. And this should be simple. We find there's a hole. This is the hole right here, and there's these two right there. Okay, I find them. I can see them here. I don't know how good you can see them on the video. And to do this, I'm actually going to do it in a way that I just learned. So basically, I have my soldering gun, and I know where the hole is. I'm gonna go for it right here, round hole. I'm gonna point to the hole and move the soldering gun on the hole, and that's actually gonna give me a clean cut right here. See right there, give me a nice hole. And I'll do the same thing. Find the other one right here. There you go, it goes in. It's not hot yet, which is actually pretty good, so it won't burn it too much. Gonna go ahead and real quick locate the bottom ones. Actually, to do that, I'm going to use a pen, because the bottom ones are a little bit harder to find. Through the top. Ooh, it won't reach. Oh yeah, rather. Yeah, all the way to the bottom. Rather, it just came out right here. And on the back is a pen. From the front, I came through right there. You can see it's coming through from the bottom. And now I'll go to the soldering gun. And on the bottom now. And it's going to give you a nice and round, clean cut. And it's going to seal the edge already. You know, it's going to seal it because it's heat. And the big hole where the wires are going to be going through is right here. So, going to be soldering gun again. Just coat on it. It's not hot enough yet. It's a little bit too cold still. I'm going to let it get warm. I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, now the middle hole, this thing just got hot enough. Basically just glide it around the edge. Oops, I didn't show it to you. And just glide it around it. And you got a nice clean cut and seals already to the edge. And I'm not worrying too much about this one peeling, because the tail boom is not going to be, you know, being removed, you know, all the time. So it's actually going to stay in place. So that's it, guys. With your soldering iron. Okay, so now we're going to find the screws that we're going to be using to bolt this thing to the fuselage. And the screws that are used for this, my friends, you're going to have a packet of screws. You see those right there? These ones, the longer ones, are the ones that are going to go on the thicker part of the wing. See your wing right here, this part is thicker, where you have your holes right there, these holes, this thicker part, the long screw goes on the hole in the front, and the shorter screw go on the hole on the back. And through these holes right here is the one where we're going to be fitting our wires. I'm going to put them through there and pull them out through this hole. So, okay my friends, let me go ahead and install this tail boom in place, and then we're going to join the whole plane together. Okay guys, I finally got the wings in place. It was actually a little bit difficult, mainly because of the the hole on the fuselage where you run your wires from the wing into the fuselage was in the wrong spot. Basically, the hole on the wing, I actually did a little diagram here. See, the hole on the wing, you have the spot right here, the wing, and then the hole on the wing is on the back part right here, and your wires are coming through here from the back of the wing. On the fuselage, which will be this right here, the hole, they cut the hole on the front, so then your wire really can't go across the spar, because you're gonna have the spar right here. So what I did, just drill myself a hole on the back of the spar, just to run my wire through it, you know. And then my next problem was the screw hole on the fuselage was not aligning with the bolt or the nut that is already installed on the wings, so I have to move my hole a little bit over on the fuselage, and that's the reason actually why, that is the reason why you see that big old washer right there, because that hole is a little bit bigger. It's not that much though, it's not too bad, but anyhow, that's the bolt right there. That is actually a little bit hard to screw, because you have to put your Allen wire, wrench through this little hole on the bottom. The other one lined up just fine, you know, so that wasn't a big of a deal. So okay my friends, that's all we're gonna be doing today, so see you next live.